Finally, last night, after 98 years, the Academy Award for Best Cinematography went to a woman. Autumn Gerald Arkapaw won for her beautiful work on Sinners. And when she very generously made all the women in a room stand up and acknowledge that she couldn't be there without all of the women in the industry, she actually reminded me that women were extremely present at the birth of cinema. She reminded me of one in particular, and that is Alice Guy. Alice was a young woman in 1895 Paris. She was secretary to Léon Gaumont, who was a manufacturer of photography equipment. And when the Lumiere brothers invited Gaumont to come and check out some films, Alice tagged along, and she thought it was fascinating. She immediately saw the potential for storytelling and for business, and she convinced her boss to let her make some films. He was like, yeah, sure, whatever. It sounds like a young girl's job. Just make sure that your other work doesn't suffer. So on her own time, she started making films. Her first film, The Cabbage Fairy, super popular. So all of a sudden, she becomes a one-woman studio. She is a director, a screenwriter, a producer, a cinematographer, and eventually she is relieved of her secretarial duties so that she can just do films. And she becomes the head of the studio for Gaumont. Gaumont at the time being the biggest or second biggest with Pathé film studio in the world. And she runs it for 11 years. During that time, she makes over 400 films. Funny one, I love. The Result of Feminism. It is actually a satire where she imagines a world where gender roles are reversed and you see a lot of women trying to assault young men on the streets. She invented the sword and sandal genre with The Life of Christ. It is over 30 minutes long, hundreds of extras, outdoor filming, incredible sets. And this is 1906. In 1907, Alice Guy marries another Gaumont employee who was actually slated to move to America to take the Gaumont business there. So she has to quit her job and move and follow her husband. And she is very quickly bored with the life of a suburban mom in America. And so she starts her own studio, her own company. It's called Solax, and it very quickly becomes the biggest film studio in America. She makes over 200 films in a very few short years. She is the darling of the American press because she has this French elegant and accent. She is, according to one article, a fine example of what a woman can do when she is given a square chance in life. In 1912, she makes the first film with an all-black cast. It's called A Fool's Money. White actors refused to play with black actors, and she was like, well, okay, screw you then, all-black cast. She also filmed the first kiss between two men on screen. We're still before World War I. What happens next will piss you off, but it has to be another part to this video. If you're enjoying these videos, make sure to check out the link in bio because my articles have so much more information and sources, and you can actually see some of Alice's films, and also you can support this work so I can keep doing it.